Hello and welcome to The Unhinged Gamer, brought to you by thepalaceofwisdom.co.uk. I'm Mike and this is a review for LEGO Dimensions, the Ghostbusters level pack. Now the festive season is over, but thanks to LEGO the goodies just keep on coming. Outside of the Star Wars hype surrounding this past December, it's safe to say that LEGO Dimensions, with its plethora of licenses including Doctor Who, The Simpsons, DC Comics, so many, it was definitely one of the toys to find under the tree this year. We're now 3 weeks into the new year and the game has seen its third wave of add-on packs released, including a number of new characters and one particular pack that, as an 80s child, I have been waiting for since the game launched, the Ghostbusters level pack. Ghostbusters has seen a massive revival in recent years, partly due to the movie reboot coming later this year, but mainly thanks to the merchandising power of the LEGO brand. Yes, the movie will see the original cast return for cameos, but sadly they're not reprising the same roles, so Ray and co will never ever be seen on the big screen ever again. Many fans of the original movies are obviously unhappy by this, but thanks to the construction toy company and their TT Game collaborators, there is a fix for that Venkman Void. The core LEGO Dimensions game, of course, has a level dedicated to the franchise. Batman and co enter a dimension filled to the brim with ghosts, and General Zod running amok in downtown New York. Many geeks leaped with joy when Batman announced he ain't afraid of no ghosts. The level gave us a hint of what was coming with brief appearances from the Ghostbusting Quartet with soundbites from the movie, but we never really got to see the guys in action. Now, nearly 4 months after release, with my inner child fully pumped at the meeting between one of my favourite movie franchises and my favourite toy company, has this pack really been worth the wait? Now, as this is LEGO Dimensions, this is more than just a game add-on. We get physical toys to build first. The Ghostbusters level pack includes Bill Murray's legendary character Pete Venkman in minifigure form, Ecto1, and the tool that every good Ghostbuster needs, one of the infamous ghost traps. It's fair to say that Ghostbusters fans are going to be looking at this set even if they don't currently own LEGO Dimensions, purely because of the minifigure. Much like Doctor Who, LEGO Ghostbusters began life as a LEGO Ideas submission which successfully became a commercial product, the Ecto1 set. Outside of the recently announced £275 Firehouse set, the original set was the only way of collectors getting their hands on a Ghostbuster in bricked form. Much like the other two sets, the Venkman minifigure is impressively detailed, featuring the full tan jumpsuit and proton pack. While the legs are basic, one tone with no design, the torso piece is incredible to say the least. The front features every significant detail from the movie outfits, the belt, the arm straps for the proton pack, and even a little name tag with the character's initials on. The level of detail continues on the arms, which include elbow pads, the Ghostbusters logo and a pocket. The choice of design on the back of the torso seems a little odd, featuring a back harness, the Ghostbusters logo, and what looks like a sticker with Peter written on it. Whether you're a fan or not, it doesn't really matter too much because it's completely covered once you have the proton pack in place. The head and hair pieces are the least interesting parts of the figure, both very generic, with the hair being the same that's used on the 12th Doctor minifigure, though in brown. The proton pack design is a work of genius, featuring a number of small black pieces for the main body. The impressive design comes with the use of the whip piece, which we've seen in sets like the Indiana Jones ones, for example. That's used as the connection piece from the main block to the hand piece that's held by the Ghostbuster. A purpose-printed circular piece is used to add the electronic details on the back of the proton pack and complete the outstanding look. In-game, Venkman has two abilities. You can charge up an attack which sends him spinning out of control towards the bad guys, or the more conventional approach of using the proton pack. The pack's laser can be used to cut through gold pieces, a rarity amongst LEGO Dimensions characters and one that is extremely useful for completionists. I'm feeling a little bit ambivalent towards the Ecto1 toy. On one hand, it's beautifully detailed with a vast array of little add-ons for such a small amount of pieces, but on the other hand, the fact that it doesn't actually have any back wheels annoys me. With every other vehicle I've used in LEGO Dimensions, Homer's car or the Batmobile as examples, you can take the toy off of the stand and you've got yourself a working car which a child can play with outside of the game. Sadly, this isn't the case here. Despite having only 2 wheels, a lot of effort has gone into recreating the iconic vehicle in micro form, and they've succeeded brilliantly. Even months later, I'm still impressed with how much detail the LEGO designers can get from so few pieces, and that is no more evident than in the red tail fins or in the detail on the vehicle's roof. My one gripe about the overall look is that the designers have gone to the effort of including a purpose-printed piece featuring the Ghostbusters logo for the back of the car. However, there's no such detail on the sides, as any fan would expect. Like all of the other accessories and vehicles in LEGO Dimensions, there are 2 additional blueprints which can be unlocked in-game. Ecto1 can be reconfigured into the Ecto1 Blaster, which is essentially a water cannon on wheels, and the Ecto1 Water Diver, a Ghostbusters-themed submarine. The Ghost Trap looks amazing compared to its movie counterpart. The trap itself is built of very simple pieces with 2 grey hinges used to simulate the trap opening and closing. The whole piece is actually not just the trap, it features a stand which looks like it's part of the containment unit. Like the Ecto1 model, 2 additional blueprints can be unlocked in-game to allow you to turn the trap into the Ghost Stun Trap, basically an advanced trap, and the Proton Zapper, which works in the same way as Venkman's Proton Pack. With the building fun complete, let's move on to the virtual in-game extras. Placing Venkman on the LEGO Dimensions toy pad will automatically unlock the exclusive level included in the pack, a Spook Central Adventure. The level is essentially the story from the first Ghostbusters movie, shortened considerably, but unlike the Back to the Future pack, still features all of the iconic scenes and characters. After the opening cutscene in the library, the story quickly fast forwards to the team's first big job, catching Slimer. Once the green blob is safely trapped, we get a great recreation of the famous fridge scene with Dana, retold in a very LEGO way. Before the story quickly moves on to the point where a certain bearded government employee unleashes everything the Ghostbusters have contained back onto the streets of New York. Good job! It's at this point that we get a great chunk of gameplay on the streets of New York, clearing up the ghosts and saving civilians on the way to Dana's apartment building and the Ghostbusters meeting of Gozer, and more importantly, Mr. Stay Puft. While not quite as impressive as the Doctor Who level pack, the Ghostbusters homage does more than enough to keep fans happy and ultimately give you value for money. Though the level jumps through the movie fairly quickly, the chunks of gameplay at pivotal scenes are immensely satisfying, and overall the playtime is significantly longer than what we've seen for some of the earlier released level packs. What is great though is that the exclusive level isn't all you get from this pack, for there is more than meets the eye. As this is the first set to feature LEGO Ghostbusters characters, this is the first time that you'll be able to unlock the franchise-specific open world hub. Much like the other hub worlds, there are a number of unique collectibles and side missions to complete, all tied to the Ghostbusters movies in some way, including a cameo from everyone's favourite Carpathian, Vigo. Another great addition, and one that LEGO seems to have kept reasonably quiet, is the ability to transform into any of the LEGO Ghostbusters. Much like the Doctor Who pack, once you've completed the main story, you'll be able to open up the ability to play as multiple characters using the same physical piece. Where in Who, that was one of the Doctor's different incarnations, here it's Ray, Egon and Winston. While the characters don't differ too much in abilities, it's still nice to be able to play as your favourite Ghostbuster, especially if you're more of an Egon fan than Venkman. Overall, the Ghostbusters level pack as a whole is well worth the asking price. In fact, it's only the second level pack I'd actually say that about after the Doctor. With an exclusive level that brilliantly picks out the best parts of the classic movie to the hub open world, you're going to get hours of Ghostbusting fun from this pack. There's plenty to explore, and the ability to play as any of the quartet makes the pack even more appealing. While I have a few minor issues with the model design for Ecto1, it is still a brilliant addition to the collection along with the trap, which adds a completely new game dynamic to the experience of LEGO Dimensions. This pack is going to make Ghostbusters fans around the world scream, "Please make a full solo game." It's for that reason I have no problem giving this 4.5 out of 5. Who are you going to call? Well, I'm going to go and call TT Games and ask them if they can make a Ghostbusters solo game. That's who I'm going to call. With physical figures that will surely grab the attention of Ghostbusters fans, an exclusive level which picks out the best parts of the first movie to create a fun gaming experience which satisfies, Wave 3's level pack was well worth the wait. Anyway, that's me done. Thank you very much for listening to me ramble on. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do get in contact. Contact details coming up very shortly. Bye bye.